It makes sense to hope that anything pushed into space will reveal the secrets of the dark cosmos through the signals that it will send to us on Earth, but what if these signals meant to reveal the mysteries of the universe themselves become a mystery? What if these supposed signals about the mystery of space sent to Earth start appearing like a message from creatures, or maybe aliens? A plethora of riddles begin to arise around such signals, and questions like, what are they saying to us? What are they attempting to express with such odd messages? Starts appearing in everyone's minds, right? So what happened this time? Basically, this time it's about Voyager, NASA's robotic interstellar probe, which has been sending some odd signals since 2022 began. Now that scientists have really dug into the issue and the possibility that these signals could be coming from aliens, aren't you a little curious? Or at least a little more curious? Well, I'll be sure to pay attention then. When Voyager was launched into orbit, nobody anticipated that the weird signals it would produce would drive anyone absolutely crazy. But well, it is what it is. The Voyager mission, an American scientific initiative that uses two robotic interstellar probes, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, was essentially the foundation for the launch of Voyager into the solar system. They were sent into orbit in 1977 to take advantage of Jupiter and Saturn's favorable alignment and fly close to them while gathering data to send back to Earth. The choice was then later on made to send Voyager 2 a little close to Uranus and Neptune after launch in order to gather data for transmission back to Earth. The Voyagers are still in use as of 2022, beyond the heliosphere's outer limit in interstellar space, and despite so many years, they still gather and send useful information to Earth. The scientists claim that travelers have been especially friendly to them because it's produced wonderful outcomes, citing, "Voyager surprised everyone, encountering unexpected sights, and made a commitment to outlive its creators. It has developed a life of its own and a destiny that is beyond the control of its handlers, much like the great picture of enduring institution." Over years, unknown facts about each of the 4 big planets and their moons were discovered through data and images captured by the Voyager's cameras, magnometers, and devices. And as of 2022, it appears like both of them are moving through space at a plenty good speed without any problems. And it's anticipated that they'll continue to do so at least until it's time for them to escape orbit, which might take a while as of now. Originally launched in 1977, Voyagers have made every effort to communicate using their signals. But in 2022, the messages that scientists have deciphered using them caught the globe by storm. Originally launched in 1977, Voyagers have made every effort to communicate using their signals. But in 2022, the messages that scientists have deciphered using them caught the globe by storm. To put it another way, researchers were utterly astounded by recent unexpected data or signals provided by the Voyager somewhere around May 2022 from the outside of the solar system. And it was also discovered that the probe didn't even report any significant malfunctions. As a result, the engineering team was working hard to decipher the cryptic data that Voyager 1 provided since it appeared to be a piece of crucial information. The Interstellar Explorer is functioning regularly, taking instructions from Earth and carrying them out. It is also collecting and transmitting scientific data. However, readouts from the Attitude Articulation and Control System, the AACS, of the probe don't accurately represent what's happening inside. In a statement, NASA disclosed, "Although there were some possibilities, it appears that traveling across space for 45 years had taken its toll on a spacecraft that only had left the solar system 12 years before, and has been pushing further into the unknown ever since. The venerable Voyager 1. While it continues to send scientific data from approximately 23.3 billion kilometers away from Earth, engineers at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the JPL, were concerned about a new system data issue. Engineers were attempting to determine whether there was a problem between the probe's attitude articulation and control system that didn't accurately reflect what was happening on board. Additionally, everyone was also perplexed by the Voyager's seemingly random generated signals, which don't appear to reflect any probable state that the AACS might be in. Despite the fact that engineers on Earth were working to resolve this issue, Voyager 1's signal did not weaken, indicating that the antenna is still in its original position, directed towards Earth as it should be. Such strange signals coming from space might appear scary, but NASA's engineers didn't believe that there might be anything unusual. Additionally, according to NASA, the twin Voyager 2 probe, which was launched in 1977, was found to be behaving normally. Further investigation found that the malfunction was not triggered by any onboard fault protection mechanisms, which are designed to send the spaceship into safe mode, a state which only important functions are performed, giving engineers time to notice a problem. Furthermore, all indicators pointed to the AACS remaining operational, but the telemetry data it was returning was entirely invalid. For example, The data might appear to be generated at random, or might not reflect any likely AACS scenario. Nonetheless, it was found that the AACS is still delivering garbage telemetry data to the spacecraft's operators. The NASA statement didn't disclose when or how long the problem existed, but according to the agency, Voyager personnel were ordered to continue to research the problem and strive to either solve or adapt to it. That was, on the other hand, a slow procedure, because a signal from Earth takes 20 hours and 33 minutes to reach Voyager 1, and getting the spacecraft's return takes about the same amount of time. Well, it didn't take NASA long to find a fix for this problem, as they announced on August 30th, 2022 that the probe is now operating normally, and that the error has been fixed. Engineers simply transmitted the command to the probe so that its AACS system would utilize the proper computer to call home after they became concerned that Voyager 1 was using a failing computer, they claimed. While the repair took some time, it wasn't extensive. The problem of May was resolved by the end of August because Voyager 1 is 14.6 billion miles, or 23.5 billion kilometers, from Earth, and is going further away with each passing second. Furthermore, NASA officials stated in an update on Tuesday, August 30th, that the AACS had started relaying the telemetry data through an onboard computer known to have stopped working years ago, and the computer distorted the information. The remainder of the spacecraft appeared to be operating normally and collecting data. Now that the Voyager 1 data issue has been resolved, NASA is considering a new issue: what initially caused it. Although many people think that aliens sent the signals in an attempt to connect with humans, NASA isn't overly concerned about what's going on. No one knows the answer. But for a probe that's been operating since the late 1970s, they believe that a little hiccup is well-deserved at this point. A mystery like this is normal at this point in the Voyager mission, according to Suzanne Dodd, project manager for Voyager 1. For any spacecraft, 45 years of operation is a long time, much less one that's been in a high-radiation environment. In a statement, Voyager project manager Suzanne Dodd further said, "We're glad to have the telemetry back. We'll read out the AACS's entire memory and examine everything it's been doing over the past months. That will support our efforts to identify the issue that initially led to the telemetry issue." Ultimately, even though engineers assume Voyager 1 began sending its health and status telemetry through the dead computer after getting a wrong command from yet another onboard computer, it's still premature to rule out the possibility that this is indeed aliens. But since nothing has been found yet, who knows? And that about concludes our video for today, everybody. So yeah, thanks for sticking with us. We really appreciate it. Please leave a like and click that subscribe button in the video if you did happen to like it. And if you want to receive updates about the channel, make sure to switch on notification bells. See you next time, but in the meantime, stay safe.